Welcome to a new series called Learning Excel. This series will talk about all the basics of Excel and will contain bite-sized lessons that will be pretty easy for you to handle. Now I will still upload other tutorials for other series, but since school is near, I'll lighten the load a bit. So let's start, shall we? Now this video will be more on answering questions and focuses more on theory than practice. In the next part, however, we will start using the software itself. So in this video, I can hopefully answer the following common questions. What is Excel? What is Excel for? And finally, why is Excel even important? Let's start with what is Excel. Now, according to the Britannica Encyclopedia, it is a spreadsheet application launched in 1985 by the American Corporation. And it's a popular spreadsheet system, which organizes columns and rows that can be manipulated to formulas that allow the software to perform mathematical functions. Now, that sounds a bit too complicated. So, I've simplified it to a software that organizes data using columns and rows and manipulates data using formulas and functions. Now, let's move on to the more important question: what is Excel for? Excel is used for many different things. That's a lot. So let's simplify it to this. Excel is primarily used with data, and there are three main steps on how Excel uses data. First, data entry. Second, data manipulation. And third, data analysis. And most of the time, it runs in a loop, in this specific pattern. Sometimes you can reverse it, and sometimes you can even forget about it and make your own process. It can get pretty messy, however. Now, to set up an example, let's say you have a store that sells bread. Say you made 3 sales on July 1, 7 on July 2, and 5 on July 3. Now, we will enter this data into Excel along with data manipulation, and it'll come out like this, a table that looks much more organized. Now, time for our third process, data analysis. I want to ask or analyze why did we make more sales on July 2 compared to the other days. Well, first of all, let's see what day this is in the week. So July 1 is Monday, July 2 is Tuesday, and July 3 is Wednesday. Now, first of all, our company loves Tuesdays. So every Tuesday, we run a sale. And everything that we sell has a discount of 10%. That explains why there are more sales on July 2 compared to the other days. And that's an oversimplification of the 3-step process Excel is used for. There can be a multitude of reasons why there were more bread sold on July 2, specifically compared to other days of the month. And we were just working with 3 rows of data. It's much more different when you work with 1,000 rows of data. Now, like I said before, Excel can be used in a million different ways. It can be used in managing life, making art, and even programming games. Now, time for the last question. Why is Excel even important? Let's just say the world won't look the same without it. A lot of big companies that relied on data to perform and grow would immediately meet their downfall. Errors in data reports will be greatly increased. Every piece of data would have to be manually processed by paper, hand, and a calculator. Data will be much harder to manipulate and understand, and the world will be destroyed. Well, maybe not that bad. You get the point. A spreadsheet software such as Excel solves all these problems for us. And in the next part of this series, we will move on to actually using Excel. You can also watch 2 of my other videos right here, which YouTube themselves have chosen for you to watch. Hopefully you enjoyed this short little tutorial about what Excel is. Once again, this was Minimalism Excel, and I hope to see you next time.